Matt Gay to kick off for Los Angeles.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 2nd and 9, Lance. And this pass caught by Gray. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Shotgun now for Lance. Able to find Gray here. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over here up near the 40. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to take another shot here. This is intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And the Niners are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the 2nd half gets started. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. To throw, Mayfield. And he will find Atwell. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here's the option going left on second down. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gay is on for the point after. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Play action, now it's Lance. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And they will take over first and 10. set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On third down, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Lance. And his throw is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Lance. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Lance and company going on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. They'll give this to Akers running right.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Baker Mayfield with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Rams 27, 49ers
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
That's complete out left to Aiyuk. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Lance finding Aiyuk there for a Niner first. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
To throw, it's Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Desperation time here. Lance to the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over...
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out. On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Let's go.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need.
Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
But not only is this defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one. And even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Los Angeles, They're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with
lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given